to another Overwatch from Twisted Dice. Today I am being joined by my good old buddy Alex.
All right, guys.
And we've also got John back in the channel.
Good to meet you all.
And again, if you haven't already watched, we've just done another live battle report where me and John went head-to-head Orcs versus World Bearers. So if you haven't already checked that out, well worth go checking that out. And if I've already done a short video, it'd be worth checking it out. So today's video is a very, very short one, and it is the state of play of Orcs. And I'm going to say from the bounce, Alex, yee!
As another Orc player, it's a great time to play Orcs. Like, things just got so much better.
It's not a great time to play them. They are now good.
To play into them, you mean?
Yeah, to play into them. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great to be on the receiving end of it.
I think Orcs have just got so much down better. They are absolutely awesome. Okay, so let's go through it. Let's break it down. Why Orcs have got already suddenly so much better. We're going to talk about a list that I think works really well. What makes Orcs so much better. And there will be another video we'll be doing after this. Will be top 3 clans on for Orcs and why we're going to break it down, why we think they'd be the best. So no further ado, let's get straight onto it. If you don't already know, I'm a bloody Orc nut. Alex is not far off it. Now guards come in, he's kind of like drawn into the...
I was on Orcs before the guardsmen.
Yeah, they see Orcs guards are so much powerful. He's like, yeah, I'm just like, I'm sticking on my captain hat. Okay, so Alex, let's go over to yourself. Tell us why Orcs all of a sudden have got so much better.
So, we got away lightly in Orks of Omen. We didn't get any points increases anywhere, which definitely could have been seen. Massive change. No more Armour of Contempt to deal with. All those AP1, AP2 weapons that we got suddenly just start putting that damage back in again. Your chopper is scary. AP3 power claws, get that damage in. So that was one of the biggest struggles of the Orcs. Well, getting some damage out.
But this is the thing. Now the Armour of Contempt's gone, we know most armies are going to be Marines. With Orks of Omen, with the new Orks of Omen, you know, the Space Marines are going to be king because they get all the free upgrades, and that's why the choppers, because they've lost Armour of Contempt, it makes it so much damn better. But John, you're going to tell us why they're better on the secondaries, right?
Well, with the secondaries, they've actually lost. Which one did they lost?
The biggest and the best. We lost that, which was a nice passive standing on a point one.
And then the Stomp 'em Good, you get more points now, which is a good one. The green tide it was 6 inches from each table quarter. It's now 3 inches, so it's a lot easier to score.
That's
so
massive.
You're also going to be scoring well.
And it's better than Engage, right?
I think it's better than Engage. Yeah, it's an easier one to
you
score.
Only need any quarters for any points, right?
Exactly,
you don't need to get yourself in 3 quarters.
And then the good bits. 4 victory points now as opposed to 3. Again, super good.
I think that's just an auto take, isn't it?
It's an auto 50. It's an auto 15.
Just do an action with Gretchen in no man's land.
It's an auto 15.
4 points a time. I think you take 3 units of Gretchen.
The secondaries are good. It now plays in well with what they want to do.
And they hit the primary well, don't they?
They do hit primary well. It's hard to keep them off primary, as I learnt today.
Yeah, yes. Definitely. Look,
yeah.
Grots have definitely all of a sudden now got a place back in most Orc armies. But to be fair, they kind of did already once some of the Speedwire went.
During Nephilim, people weren't too aware of the Orcs, but they already had the great secondaries. I went 4-1 at Twisted Warp and very little practice with them. You had, I think, Jap Carpster at one point running the Goth pressure list. That it just scores so well. It really affects everyone else's primary. I think they've just got better at doing that as well.
So, let's take you through a list, or a couple of lists maybe.
A couple of list archetypes,
a couple of lists that what we think will work really well with the Orcs at the moment. So let's go to 3 cameras so we can set all the interaction from everyone. I love it.
Right.
I love the power at my fingertips to change over. So, at the moment, for us, we definitely think Horde is king.
Horde is king.
Horde is definitely king.
100% Horde is king.
But, like, you know, the main, as I said earlier on, the reason why Horde is so much of the thing at the moment is because people are not going to expect it. Now, with what's going to be the most powerful army we're going to see on the battlefield?
I think Marines are going to be up there, aren't
Marines,
they? You're going to see
But
Marines.
which faction?
You're looking at Iron Hands.
Iron Hands, definitely up there. there ain't really a bad one out there.
I think, yeah, you get a lot of successor chapters, I
Yeah.
think, depending on which stratagems, which kind of choices you want.
Marines in general are going to be a pain to deal with.
The thing is, everyone's going to be going for those free upgrades because Marines.
What is
Pretty
it?
much.
Multi-melters, grav cannons, devastators. You got your stern guard
They
coming in.
just hit hard, don't they?
But it's the thing, I mean, with orcs, because we don't care. We don't care if you're hitting us with a massive great plasma cannon, a massive great bolt of the size of our head, or even a las cannon, or even a bolt pistol.
It
We do
still
not
kills
care.
one orc.
It's pretty much it. But if you're taking bucket loads of boys, to the live battle report today, check it out because we wanted to try put something in practice to see whether or not how effective it would be. I didn't think it would be that effective, but against the world bearers, it was really blooming good. Like, it was a really good game. Not going to tell you the score. It was effective.
But I'll tell you what the other side of a horde list does. It controls the board. It gives you the huge board presence. Everyone that wants to use the drop pods, the outflanking. How easy is it with all these bodies just to go? You have nowhere to land.
Well, this is the thing. So, you're right. So, like, having a mass amount of bodies on there. So, for instance, in my list today, I run 2 squads of 30
You were
orc
running
boys.
around 100 boys in the end, weren't you?
Yeah, it was like
Plus the Gretchen and
so
the trucks.
30 Gretchen, 3 squads of 10, 2 squads of 10 orc boys, 2 squads of 10 bee snagger boys, 3 trucks. I took
60 boys.
60. No, 6. Meganobs.
Meganobs, yeah.
I went just with a war boss in mega armor. I didn't go too crazy with my warlord because, let's face it, most of the time he doesn't get into battle, and I've got hair
The
in my
orc
mouth.
stratagems are still expensive, aren't they? They're still 2
They
CP
are,
for
they
the ones
are.
you want to use.
But because now we've got that ability now to do what 12 slots on inventory. This is where it makes it really powerful. So if you wanted to, and you want it to be really,
You're not spending the extra CP on that next detachment.
No,
Yeah,
but
the
where I
extra
was going
patrol.
with this though, Alex, if you really want to be reserve on your troops, you could go max out and say like 80 orc boys, so 3 squads of 10, and then go with the rest, with 4 squads of grots.
Yeah.
If you wanted to. But myself, I think, after playing that game, I think I'd actually go maybe 3 squads of 30 orc boys because the sheer amount of boys there is there. Even actually, do you know what? To be fair, I think the Beast Snagger boys actually have play now, even more play. Yes, they've gone up in points. They're 100 points for 10 guys. But you're stronger. You've always got that 6 up invincible save. You've also got some cool strats. So, like if you go up against monsters, vehicles, you've got that ability then to hit on 2s, to get that +1 to wound. It makes them so much damn stronger. And I definitely think, orcs are, that on its own makes them so damn powerful. We want to be taking the trucks. The trucks is what's going to make things survive. If they don't, like the Beast Snagger boys, for me, I don't know about you, Alex, but you'd always put them in the trucks.
I'd like a couple of Beast Snagger boys, but I might go the other way, to be honest, and kind of minimalise the trucks, minimal kind of big squads of boys, and just get just more forward pressure, go back to that kind of high pressure list, and I really would want to see some killy characters. So you're taking 2 Beast Boss on Squigs, for example. Just one of them's just going to be a nightmare to kill, the -2 wounds, the 5-up shrug, and the other one's going to go your Beast Chopper and the Kill Chopper and the Brutal but Cunning. Just deal the mortals and give yourself 2-3 units of big Storm Boys, 2-3 units of Commandos, and just go 1, 2, 3 turns done. I've scored 90-something points. Just do like the Necrons did.
But that's the thing, like with the Orc Commandos, that's another way of again still sticking to the Horde. Maybe 3 big squads of those.
Yeah, so you can still get lots of bodies. You're getting like 25, 30 Commandos. You're doing 30 odd Storm Boys, plus Mega Knobs and just boys to back them up. You got your Gretchen doing the good bits everywhere, and these 2 killy characters and I think you still take a Weird Boy or even 2.
Yeah, John, how did you find those Storm Boys when they were coming charging towards the Possessed?
That's scary. That's scary, man. The whole list, the whole number game is scary. You don't know what to deal with first, and then it just messes with your brain.
So it'd be really interesting to see what you guys and girls think. Please do drop some comments down below. If you can think of a better list than what we've really come up with, it'd be really cool. But I say, please do check out that last battle report, because it does really open up the orcs and how they play. Anyway, I've been your host, Darren.
It's Alex. Calling the shots.
John.
And if you like this video, please do hit that like and subscribe, helps out massively. But we are about to do another video on the top 3 orc clans and why they have a good place in the orc codex at the moment. Anyway, we'll catch you all soon.
Bye bye.